Yeah, this is David once more. You can hear the background. I'm enjoying Fela Nipola Kuti. Man, that guy was a prophet, but we did not know. Suffer for world. And, amen. Enjoy for heaven. Christians go the yap. Spiritual heavy news. Muslims go they call Alaku Akuba. Suffer for world. Enjoy for heaven. Christians. Now tell me, I've gone through most of your comments on my wall, inboxes, and everything. Those of you trying to threaten me in the name of your pastor, sorry. I pity you. Last month, early last month, I got more than 100 death prayers from Salvation Ministry members. I'm still alive. In fact, where I did, most of them never even come here. They never get visa yet. They suicide and they suffer. Now back to the point. Most of these pastors that own schools and the poor cannot attend, what schools did they achieve their education from? What schools did they attend? They attended schools that were built by missionaries, the Catholic Church, the Orthodox churches. And did they pay school fees? Were the parents able to afford school fees? Then most of them no, but they got free education. So why do you? And then the Catholic did not use our money to build schools. Look at look at Ryan Bunkley. He did crusade last week, this week. I hear I didn't even take offering. Make Nigerian man do. My brother, somebody was telling me about Khan. Why don't David report this matter to Khan? My sister, let me address you here. I told you I was going to address it openly. Christian Association of Nigeria lost their name, lost their purpose, lost their focus the day a Pentecostal pastor became the president or the chairman of CAN. I'm talking about Papa Ayo Gisejafo. I fear nobody. Now this is it. They lost focus. They became a political arm of PDP because all they did was to campaign for Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. Now, while they were busy campaigning, most of the pastors were influenced by whatever gifts they were receiving. And all 90% of the pastors we have in Nigeria predicted that Goodluck would win. And up to today, people still attend that church and call them Daddy, Papa, Gio, everything. Those are fake men of God. Back to the subject. CAN cannot do anything because they sold their souls to politicians. Because of since the date a Pentecostal became the president, CAN lost focus. So CAN cannot do anything because they are more guilty. The PFM, since the inception of Pentecostal churches, there is problem in the Christendom. We have lost focus. The Catholics came to us. Their Methodists, the Apostolics, they brought schools for free. The pastors of the Pentecostal churches attended those schools free. They came out, hustle. God did not answer them. Them to form said they be pastor. They receive call. The difference between Pentecostal and the Orthodox churches. The Orthodox is being governed by the foreigners. So their hands are tied. You must follow the doctrine. You must follow the laws. You have a superior body over you. You can be transferred. There's a body that controls the finances. It's not a one-man business. But when you come to Pentecostal, my brother, my sister, that is a one-man's company. I call all of them company. Check it out. Check how much they are worth. Check how much your papa or your GO, your apostle, your whatever you call him is worth. They worth millions in dollar, and you earn 100,000. You take 10,000 there. Meanwhile, your neighbor is suffering. His child is sick. Most of your family people can't even pay school fees. You are a stupid man. Stop sending money to them. You only enrich them. You suffer, you give them money, you sow seeds and they buy schools. Your children can attend the school. You are a stupid man and you still go there to give them money. Listen to me. From today, I'm still share this video for those of you that like what I'm saying. Share it till it gets to their this thing. I listened to Apostle Suleiman replying one other Pastor DSA that is campaigning for the same thing. I thank God for Pastor DSA. I thank God for people like Daddy Freeze. And I thank God for Pastor Tunde Bakari too. And above all, I thank God for Apostle Chibuzo of OPM that opened my eyes that the church income should be for the church members. It should be for the society, building restaurants and the rest for people to eat, for providing accommodation. Imagine Salvation Ministry in Port Harcourt. My brothers and sisters, I know everybody's watching me all over the world. Investigate, call Port Harcourt. If you have somebody there, find out how many lands in GRA. GRA is one of the most expensive places in Port Harcourt. How many lands, how many plots belong to Salvation Ministry? What are they using them for? Car park. Inside that same church, they have members that have not been able to eat or have a roof over their head, and yet you just interlock like 5 or 7 plots of land, and you say that's car park. Meanwhile, there are no cars parking there. What are you accumulating all those wealth for? The Bible makes us to understand that our wealth should be in heaven. We should seek ye first the kingdom of God and every other thing. The rest, Nigeria, pastors, why are you richer than your members? What we understand about the Bible is that Jesus would always tell them, it is very difficult for a rich man to enter heaven. It's like the eye of the camel head passing through the eye of a needle. So if your pastor is a rich man, he claims to be rich, he owns a private jet, Rolls Royce, and they said he's not a pastor, he's a businessman. Federal government should arrest them, investigate their wealth, because what you are doing, you are obtaining by trick. You pastors that do this, you are all OBT 419, obtaining people by tricks. That is what you are. Return all those things. Nigerians, fellow Christians, stop paying to them. Stop giving. Instead of you to pay tithe, show me how many imams are wealthy. Yet the richest men, most of the people, influential people in Nigeria are from the north. Dangote is from the north. Look at Dangote. The imam when they go in the monks when they worship, don't you think that a imam should be the richest man? Have you heard imam owning private jets? And with they open our eye, they go follow pastor. Listen, fear God, worship him in truth and in spirit. I am a Christian, but I will stop giving them my money, and I would, instead of me to, this is a campaign for everybody to stop till they come out open. Apostle Suleiman said he was a millionaire before he became a pastor. Story for the gods. Story for the gods. Tell me that you are a billionaire. All of them, Winners Chapel says he owns the school. What business did you do? Ayo, the researcher for has a private jet. Where were you before? Where was the private jet before Goodluck became president? He became the chairman of CAN. We all know how many people make money. Listen, you've sold your... Look, if you are one of those pastors, hear the word of the Lord. You've sold your soul to the devil. You need to come out clean. Take those things, sell them, give them to the poor. Confess to the church, and the church will pray for you. I support Daddy Freeze. I support Pastor DSA. I support Pastor Tunde Bakari, who says all the jails and pastors should be locked up and sent to jail. Most of them are OBT. Nigerians, our Mumu don't do.